Liverpool defeated Norwich City 2-1 in the FA Cup with 2 goals from Takumi Minamino. Jules, these were basically B teams, but the quadruple's on.
Of course it's on. It's still on. Liverpool at home against Norwich, you knew exactly what would happen. I guess the Roop goal, which is a lovely goal, by the way, made the last 15 minutes a little bit more interesting just because it was 2-1 and everything. But Liverpool were very much under control. Let's see who they face now in the next round. There's still some big teams. They could face City or Chelsea as well in the draw. So maybe then the quadruple would be a bit harder to get. But right now, it's on.
Manchester City are also in the FA Cup quarter-final after beating Peterborough 2-0. Jules, are you a bit surprised that the goals only came after an hour? Because this was a strong City team they sent out there.
Yeah, that unlike the Liverpool one, this was strong. I think the pitch being so bad didn't help. The fact that Peterborough played well and were really aggressive. And
why do
some
Peterborough
intensity.
have a bad pitch? We live in this country where it rains all the time. It grows. Normally, even small clubs have nice pitches. What?
Maybe for them it's better to be like this. Maybe they just don't have good gardeners. Maybe it's too high. It rains too much in Peterborough. I don't even know where Peterborough is.
It's about an hour north. It's near your house. It's north of London.
Okay, and that's why. But I think there was also a feeling that they would come. So right. I don't think there was any panic from City, or they just knew that with times. And by the way, the Grealish goal, the ball from Foden is exceptional. The first touch as well. So players that quality at some point will always make a difference.
Back to Chelsea, but on the pitch, Jules.
Yeah.
They had to come from behind twice to beat Luton Town 3-2.
Yeah, it was tough. They conceded a goal in the second minute.
Can you blame the pitch again?
No. Because I think Luton, who are in really good form, doing really well in the Championship, it was always going to be a tricky game. The atmosphere is big. They were very aggressive again and, intense, all of that. I think the wholesale Abramovich probably played a little bit. We heard Tuchel before saying that even before the League Cup final, when he was nowhere near as...
And he's like, stop asking me these questions!
As important as now. No, but he said, it's in your head. And that way it would be if you're the coach more than the players. But he made a lot of changes. And in the end, it's Werner and Lukaku who scored the goals that bring them back into the game and then win them the game. So
and Lukaku, very much a center forward's goal there. The only thing I should say, this guy, I don't follow the Championship, as you know, but this guy Nathan Jones has been talked about as being really one of the bright young things in management. So well done to them. But it's also true, Chelsea putting out very much,
a B team, I know, but you still have a lot of talent on that pitch. I thought Mount looked good in the first half, lively, and then Werner scored a goal, which in itself is but even he was a bit surprised that he actually finished it well.
And Saul scored a goal too.
And Saul scored a goal with his wrong foot. So anything's happening right now at Chelsea. Tottenham, on the other hand, stumble out of the FA Cup against Middlesbrough from the Championship. Gab Conte says that he doesn't understand their ups and downs. Do you?
So first of all, the performance against Middlesbrough was absolutely horrendous.
It was terrible.
It was atrocious. And look, massive love to Middlesbrough, to Kay Murray, to the Parmo, everybody. But Middlesbrough, I think, very fortunate against Manchester United. And against Spurs, they played well, but fortunate that the opposition had an absolute stinker of a game. I looked afterwards who the Tottenham fans are angry at. It seems to me that they're angry at Daniel Levy. They're angry at poor Emerson. They're angry a lot at the players. Conte, not so much. I got that impression. What was interesting to me was, he made the point. He said, I need to motivate these players. I need to get inside their heads because after the Burnley game, I used the stick and we beat Leeds. After Leeds, I used the carrot. And now we lose. So
I know, but he needs to take some responsibility now. I'm sorry, because it's never his fault again. And we both love him, and we rate him. But I'm sorry, you don't play with 11 men behind the ball away at Middlesbrough if it doesn't come from your manager. No one tells you to drop so deep if not your manager.
I agree with you 100% on this one. I think he needs to go. He's there. But I think he's taking ownership. He says, I need to get these players to do what I want to do. I haven't been able to do that. I think he's taking ownership of that. This idea where I disagree with him is this idea that there's so many terrible players here. You're playing Middlesbrough. You can lose. You should still play better. But I think the problems run far further. I mean, Son's miss. Emerson is in a parallel universe.
Of course. Completely.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.